1-2-7 for 4.
Masum. Lisa, how are you?
This is where Pereira comes in. Left-handed batter for the Sylhet strikers is come in when his team are dictating terms. 873 runs in his BPL career. 150 so far, best of 74. And look at that strike rate, over the 150 mark. He doesn't really need to give the ball a clout now, just play out the innings. Mushfiqur Rahim at the other end is getting the runs comfortably. Pushdil will be pleased with his second wicket. Goes back into the deep, opens his account.
The wicket of the previous delivery there. Khushdil Shah this time dragged back the length a bit. Tauhid Ridhoy was going for that expansive shot, playing across the line and trying to go against the spin there. Once again, a lot slower from Khushdil Shah. And Mushfiqur Rahim picks up a single.
And of course, Tauhid will be a little unhappy with the way he got out because he's playing so very well. Got a little carried away after reaching his 50. Little things that the youngsters have got to correct. Good ball to finish over number 15. It's 129 for 4.
Well, they're doing it again, the strikers. Organised, they understand a run chase. They've got some incredible talent in the man that we've just seen the back of, actually, Tauhid. And now the finishers are at the crease. Seems as though they've got such a nice balance to their side.
Yeah, it's still early days, HD, but having a look at the team so far, Sylhet strikers strikes you. Strikes you as a team which has got the confidence. You spoke about the finishing act that they did in the last match when they chased 194. Their bowling has been splendid. And it's, you just can feel it that, yes, they want to make a big statement, but still a long way to go because this is a long tournament, this Pahani BPL T20 2023.
Enormous. He did it the other night and he's announced himself today.
And the force takes the back seat because they have hit more sixes. What a shot. He's clubbed that away right from the meat part of the bat. And it sails over many a miles. Have a look at that.
He's such a clean striker of the ball. Sara Pereira hits the ball an absolute mile. Just be one. If he does have a weakness in T20, and and I use the word weakness loosely, it's against real pace. But when he walks in at this time of the innings, there's not much pace left. The ball's old, and you're at his mercy, really. 13 required from 26. And that's what you would expect from Mushfiqur. Just standing that I'll just knock it back, and Tissera can hit it out the ground if he wants to, but if I score a run a ball, we win it with an over to spare. Goes again, goes again. Here's a chance, a tough one, and taken. Taken. A very fine catch in the deep. Brings an innings to an end.
Yeah, in the end, it's a very good catch because he was slow out of his blocks, because he was, at one stage it looked like he was struggling to get close to the ball. But in the end, no damage done. Yes, just the bottom part of the bat. Just look at that, just reaching out, and then in the end, taking it quite nicely and comfortably. Thisara Perera goes for 8. Sylhet 138 for 5. And it is a strategic timeout.
So just 12 required now from still 4 overs. The new man is Akbar Ali, but he won't be on strike because that was the end of the over. And so it will be Mushfiqur Rahim who's on strike. Thisara Perera wanted to finish that in a hurry, but instead he finds himself plonked back in the dugout. And is this the last throw of the dice here for the Victorians? Mustafa Zia from around the wicket, angling it into the right-hander. The only way to victory for the Victorians now is wickets, and lots of them. Wants 2. He's going to get 2. Lovely placement.
He's very loud and clear when he was looking to play that shot. As we look at the dismissal, just getting that bottom part of the bat. But a very good catch indeed from Khushdil Shah. Yeah, the ball was spinning around, but he kept his composure and took it very nicely in the end.
You were just saying that he's very clear in his calling and makes him nice to bat with.
Yeah, absolutely, because you could hear him the moment he played that shot. You could hear him say, two is on. So he was never in any doubt whatsoever when he saw that ball going to that gap. It was not that far away from that fielder in the deep, but the amount of cricket that he has played, the kind of experience.
Sorry, please.
Well, someone would have just walked in front of the sight screen probably. It isn't a cricket game unless someone walks in front of a sight screen. It happens all over the world at every game, that they haven't quite worked out yet that which end, when a bowler's bowling from one end, you shouldn't walk in front of the sight screen.
Yeah, nicely and quietly hid himself behind those umbrellas.
The running between the wickets is such a good point. You know, it's a vital part of batting, and the communication doesn't just happen at the outset. It's when the two batters cross in the middle as well. There needs to be some communication.
Yes.
There we go, just a drop and run. Lovely.
Akbar Ali. That's his T20 career. He's the only captain from Bangladesh to pick up the World Cup. The Under-19 World Cup, we wrote his name in gold on that particular day when Bangladesh went on to win the final, beating India. The year 2020, he was unbeaten on 43, was player of the match. Immense talent, gets an opportunity to bat. They need only 9 runs.
Oh, there's the mix-up. We've just been talking about the running. I think Mushfiq has just indicated to him, you can't say yes and then not run.
He's not happy because he's just told Akbar Ali that that ball went straight to the hands of the fielder. When it does, you don't want to take any chances. You really want to break the momentum. It's straight onto the hands. Yes, no, yes. And then he starts backing up. There you go, not happy. Ball watching. Yeah, Derek Head would have been curtains.
Yeah, I remember that World Cup, actually. I worked on it in South Africa. So I come to your country, but you don't come to mine. Because you weren't there, were you, for that Under-19 World Cup?
Not only for Akbar Ali. So 170 million people of Bangladesh, ones who live in Bangladesh and overseas, a special moment. Opened up a glorious chapter in the history of Bangladesh cricket on that day, winning the Under-19 World Cup.
No chances this time. End of the 17th, 143 for 5.
Wellington.
Another wonderful innings by Tawit. 56 from 37 deliveries. Played beautifully in the match yesterday evening as well. And now Mushfiqur's just trying to steer them home.
Yeah, Tawhid Ridoy was a part of that team that won the World Cup. Shariful Islam, who's already made his cut to the national team. Mahmudul Hassan Joy. And there were quite a few, and some serious player, I can tell you that, HD. And I feel, you know, especially in these kind of a tournament, a T20 tournament, they need to really make a huge statement. Well, he doesn't have that time in this match, but I'm sure his opportunities will come. And when the opportunity arises, you need to grab it with both hands.
Well, Tawhid's already followed up yesterday, 55 or 34 deliveries in a magnificent run chase, 194, and they did it with an over to spare. And again now today, 56 from 37 balls, so he does it at a clip. All right, now it's Faisal Faruqi, the Afghan. Oh, so just 5 required now. But at the conclusion of this one, you don't want to go too far, because we've got another match coming up shortly after. Chattogram Challengers, who lost their opening encounter, take on the Khulna Tigers, the Premier Bank Khulna Tigers. And coverage for that match will start at 6:20 local time. So just a short break between the two matches, and then we'll be back again. Players are here ready to warm up. He's happy to just do it in singles. Take a little red inker.
Yeah, they look at this very settled side. Sylhet strikers looking to pick up their 3rd win in a row. Rajan Saleh in the middle, former captain of the Bangladesh team.
Is this going to be it? It's going to fall short of the boundary, but will run away and give them the victory. The strikers are 3 from 3, and they will celebrate, and so will their supporters.
The manner they bring up their 3rd consecutive victory is noteworthy. It's 17.4 overs. They still have a few more overs in hand, and they cruise to a 5-wicket victory in style. Winning hits coming from Akbar Ali. Comila Victorians will be disappointed one more time. Not enough runs on the board, and Mushfiqur Rahim and company were too good for them.
The other thing that's worth mentioning is the reigning champions have now not won their opening 2 games. They 0 from 2. And there's no doubt about it, you start to feel a little bit of pressure. Yes, we are early on in the tournament, but it's so important to get some wins under the belt. We know that you want to finish in those top 2 places, because you get 2 bites at the cherry. You win there, you go straight through to a final. If you don't win there, you can play the winner of the other playoff game. But this was the moment, and fitting that it goes to the young man that raised the trophy for Bangladesh in the Under-19 World Cup in 2020. Akbar Ali with a boundary to give victory to the strikers by 5 wickets.
Now the supporters will be very happy indeed, and why not? 3 win on the trot for Sylhet strikers. Comila Victorians will need to come up with a different plan, but still a long way to go. Mashrafi Murtaza there, the skipper of Sylhet strikers, has led the team well. He just brings so much to the team because of his experience as a former captain of the Bangladesh team. Someone that really makes a very good impression as a leader.
Another professional performance, wasn't it? They were very good with the ball in hand. Wickets for Tassara, Amir, the captain Mortaza, Imad Wazim. Nothing for Rajor today, but he has been in the wickets already in this tournament. And then a decent start after the loss of Haris Shanto, 19. Tawid brilliant again, he really was. Zakir, well, there is a promising young man for the future. 20 of 10 balls, but he just walks to the wicket and immediately finds the boundary. It wasn't Tassara's evening tonight. He did hit one towering six, but Mushfiqur Rahim was the man that just led them over the line quite comfortably.
Yeah, they needed, Comila Victorious needed David Malan to fire up with the bat. Didn't happen. The struggle to get past 150, 37 is what he made, but he took 39 deliveries to score those runs.
Set 150 for victory, and they did it with 2.5 overs to spare. Right, let's go downstairs to Shamim Chaudhry, who is with Imral Kais.
Hi, I've got Imral Kais, captain of the Comila Victorians. Not enough runs on the board initially.
Yeah, definitely. We didn't run enough in the board because of we didn't start well actually, because during power play we lost so many wickets, so it's very difficult to handle middle of the over. So our Zakir is batted really well, so it's thanks for him.
Yes, absolutely. Didn't have that support. Malan got a few runs, but overhead conditions today a reasonably good.
Well, wicket was okay because